YouTube live.
YouTube is live.
Copied.
Copy, Roger.
What's your vector, Victor?
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
And Shad.
That's right.
Don't forget Shad. The Wandering Buffaloes are here tonight, along with Swiftwater, Rich Cooley, and myself. The whole gang's here except Dennis.
It's been a million years.
It has been. It's like, where are they at? Hey, things happen.
You know, it does, and we're
things
here.
Happen.
It's October.
It's too soon for October. It's like, where'd summer go?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's and like we're gonna be taking our camper out for the first time and last time. A couple weeks here.
So you guys really haven't been out prospecting at all this year either.
The ones
Just
we have
Alaska?
has been day trips earlier, but
just
that's
day
it.
trips.
Nothing, no camping, no weekend
I
long.
haven't either.
Just have been busy.
We went sluicing,
That's a
went
metal
camping.
Yep.
So you took your camper to go sluicing for one day and come back home that night?
No.
No.
We didn't take a camper out. We're taking out so Kathleen can meet her cousin.
Pittsburgh.
In a couple weeks. So
No, I meant like your day trip, you said.
no, our
we
day
just
trip
drove.
is hop in the car, drive there,
Okay.
do your thing, hop back in the car, drive home. Day
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Trip.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Mm-hmm.
Like a Scott. What
Yeah.
you do? Mine,
What?
go home.
If it wasn't for Alaska, we wouldn't have gotten any gold.
Right? I think the Alaska thing has ruined you.
You know,
Yeah.
that is probably a lot of it too.
I think so. It's like, oh, God, it's just,
Yeah, you're
No,
freaking
that's just-
spoiled with all that good gold.
yeah.
It's
honestly-
easy. It's easy
Yeah.
to get spoiled.
Would be.
It is.
I would
Yeah,
be, easily.
They come back and grab that little bitty 2-inch hose and they're like, what the heck is this thing?
I know. I just don't. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep the little dredge, right, and maybe sell the bigger one, or is it vice versa? I can't remember what we were gonna do.
We never even talked about either, so nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I don't know what she's talking about.
Is that Shad?
There ain't no selling anything.
No, when we move. In
No, we're
Arizona.
keeping it. We'll upgrade the 4 to a bigger one.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
I want a bigger dredge.
we'll
Of
keep
course.
your backpack though.
Yeah, I have to keep it.
because
Yeah, because it's
You
just,
you really don't need something bigger to floor out here.
yeah.
In Arizona.
No.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if you wanted to go up like when Prescott's got the big melt going on, he's let it settle down where the water gets clear and stuff like that. There's places you could actually use a 6-inch dredge, but you've seen the hill to get kind of Jimbo's claim, so you know what it's going to be in stock for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better have a couple.
Do some exploring and well, you never know.
Right. You never know. I mean, but you can't get
Colorado, you can dredge there, can't you?
Yeah.
There's Amra claims there, right?
I think so.
So,
I'm interested in the Amra's New Mexico claims. I heard there's some really good gold on those ones.
really?
They're finding, yeah.
How far is New Mexico from Arizona?
It's the
It's
state
right
hill,
next
right?
door.
Well, that's
Turn east.
Turn right.
left. No.
Turn-
You
Go to Flagstaff, turn east on the 40. You're going to hit New Mexico.
Oh, well, that's not bad. One state over ain't bad anyway, no matter
No,
how
Yeah.
it touches.
Oh,
I can't wait to wander when we get out there.
There you
That's
go.
for sure.
So here's Arizona. Here's New Mexico.
nice. Oh, well,
Look at that.
that's nothing. That's a day trip.
Guess what's next to that? Texas. It doesn't matter.
Texas is next to that?
Yeah,
Well,
but Texas
El Paso,
doesn't have very much
yeah.
gold.
Oh, El Paso. No.
Texas doesn't have very much gold.
No.
I mean, Buku used to find little
They got-
flower pieces back in the
Yeah,
day.
Really, it's
oil.
really flowery. Yeah, powder there.
Texas
Yeah.
has oil.
Yeah, they got oil.
Yeah, you dig too deep, you get oil.
Right.
There you go.
Win-win is what that is.
Just keep digging.
You'll hit something.
Till you hit oil or a Chinaman. One or the other.
Man.
What?
So what have you guys been up to?
Oh,
It's been a month.
just work.
Yeah.
Work and
Getting over Tim's been getting over the Rona for 2 weeks.
yeah, got over the coronavirus.
Yeah, that was a mess, man. You were down.
It
And
was
our
rough.
daughters got it too.
How long was she sick?
Cheyenne, oh, it was probably a good 10. Well, here's the
Oh
funny
my
story.
gosh.
So
It's
she
not
had
fun.
it. I think the symptoms were basically 10, 11, 12-ish days,
Mhm.
right?
She's vaccinated too, by
Vaccinated,
Right.
yeah, the college
the
student.
way.
So her sister, they're roommates, Spencer, she's working as a student teacher at schools for her degree
And a daycare.
in a daycare.
Oh.
So Spencer comes home with strep throat. Cheyenne just getting over the Rona, throat starts hurting, complaining. I'm like, well, go get seen. So first she goes to one of those little clinics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like, well, both tests came back negative for strep and other stuff and the corona and whatnot. You should just go to the ER. It's a viral infection. So she calls me
They can't-
crying. And I'm like, one, it's not a real doctor. It's an idiot. And their test came back. And that means I don't know what's wrong with you. I said, let's go to a doctor and get seen. So she did. And yeah, they're like, you have strep. We can tell without even doing anything.
Wow.
So they gave her antibiotics, right? So about 4 days later, she calls me up, say, I'm feeling worse. I'm not doing well. It's like hurting even bad. I'm having trouble breathing, can't swallow, can't sleep or anything. So I'm like, well, call the doctor back and let him know. So they say, get back in here. They're like, okay, done with the antibiotics, take steroids, you have mono.
Oh, gee.
So now she's down with that. She's finally getting better from that, feeling well. So
Needless to say, Spencer came over to do her laundry tonight, so I sent her home with a big 1 pound bag of elderberry powder.
Uh-huh. Of course, some essential oil.
well, no, she's moving
elderberries.
on to that other stuff now.
Yeah, I'm past
Oh.
essential oils. Now I'm in the herbs.
My bad.
Wait a minute. So now
He says that was so yesterday, Tim.
now we're on herbs. Is that
Yes, herbs.
okay?
Herbal. I'm going back to school to be an herbalist.
An
A
herb-
herbalist?
Yes.
Herbalist.
I thought you was doing that to aid in the essential oil.
Well,
No.
she still uses
Every now and
aspects of
but
essential, but it's,
I'm going to make
yeah.
my own. So
Right.
now I'm into
Wow.
growing the herbs and.
It was like a roller coaster ride, man. We went up here and back down here, and now we're going.
Oh, it's an adventure.
Yeah, so as you saw on the Facebook, she has a little mini greenhouse that we tucked in between the bridge of our two decks.
I hope the HOA doesn't.
Hey, by the way,
We,
I noticed that. I seen that you guys built that, and then she posted something the other day about my little office. I'm like, quit building stuff. You're moving.
I know, well, that's what I'm like, whatever. Oh man, so I put that together. I mean, it comes in just a box,
kit.
tons of little screws.
It's easy.
Yeah, I did it by myself. She always has stuff to do and comes up when there's work to be done.
Yeah.
Those
But yeah,
things-
now she's growing all sorts of stuff. Her
I'm doing vanilla.
Vanilla?
I'm Madagascar vanilla beans.
I wanted to get one of them, but man, they're expensive.
that one's
I
$750.
actually got
Yeah,
a good
that's
deal on
crazy.
that one. It's Fire Pit Surplus. You should check them out because anything that you want for outdoors, check that place out first.
Okay.
They have
They have
some
good
really good
prices, yeah.
prices. And I was afraid. I'm like, well, is this coming from China or something?
All right.
I have them in Harbor Freight for $400.
No. Minnesota.
It depends on how.
Yeah,
big.
but this one's it's a 6x8, but in the center it's like 6.5 feet. I can walk through there down the middle, so it's nice. And then she bought like this waxed hinge kit, so it's an automatic hinge to open the roof window.
It's
So-
a temperature controlled.
Yep.
Oh,
That was really
Got
cool
the
to
fancy one.
to install that. You had to first put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. So whatever that does with the wax
'Cause it
stuff
makes it
inside, then you can like force it to extend and snap it all together basically. But it's not glass windows. They're some type of plastic with polyurethane type
It's
coating. or-
UV protected
Right.
too. Like it's really good. I forget what they called it. It's a
Not
powder.
Polycarbonate.
Yeah, they call it a hybrid
polyurethane.
greenhouse because the sides are.
Yeah, it's all aluminum.
Yeah.
But it's it's not real glass, so it doesn't get cloudy. It's lighter, and it was easier to put together.
I have my cactus in there too right now.
Oh, see, that's a good idea. You can grow cactus in it.
I just don't water them because it gets humid sometimes, and then they get the water from the air, and then they're fine.
Yeah. See, 'cause I like cactus, so it'd be cool.
Yeah, she's growing all sorts of herbs, bushes, plants all over in that whole side of the house now. It's weird.
Herbs. Growing some herb.
Yeah,
Like today, we got a flower delivery.
They came
Plant
in
delivery.
honeysuckle. I found honeysuckle online. I still have some Japanese honeysuckle coming.
Are they already plants, or was they?
Oh yeah, they're little shrubs. You bury
Some of them are
plant
like
them.
this big. Some of them are this big.
They're like little quart size.
They mail them,
Ah,
but
interesting.
you can get really good deals on Etsy.
It's really funny. The eave that goes over my front porch.
Yeah.
We were looking, since we're getting the windows replaced the other day, we were looking up. I got like a 6-inch cactus growing up in this corner, and I don't know how. There's no dirt on it. It's aluminum. It's an all metal.
On your roof?
Yeah, it's like 6 inches tall. It looked like some. Didn't see that one coming.
So you get in Ohio, you get like a little maple
Yeah.
sprig going up or something in your gutters.
Yeah,
Mushroom.
not a cactus.
right.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like what I'm saying. There's no gutter up there. It's just metal roof. I don't know what it's hanging on to or what dropped it up there.
Well,
And it's standing up, right?
Oh yeah, it's like
it's shallow.
it's healthy as heck.
All right. My big question is that cactus protected?
It's going to be protected in the flower pot.
It is saguaro up there.
Are you allowed to move it, or will you get fined?
It's
I'm
gotta
moving it.
stay up there.
I told her, I said, I'm going to get on a ladder and take that thing down and put it in a flower pot.
Okay.
Because I'm really interested to see what it's hanging on to. Maybe a couple bolts. I don't know how it's even growing up there.
There could be like even just a small little.
Well, they only have
layers of there's
like a couple small roots. Yeah, they're not
really shallow.
Yeah.
Huh.
But they do grab on stuff because they're really
will.
strong. They
I
wrap
bet you-
onto stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's as big as round as probably the top of a ball bat and about 6 inches high. And I'm like, what? How,
It's a nice.
gotta
how did it get up there?
Yeah, you need to climb up there, take a picture, post it,
Yeah.
and then plant it, and so that way we can see what it really is as
yeah.
it grows.
Oh, I'll probably shoot a video of it because like I said, I want to see what it's hanging on to.
But you need to do that. We want to see this cactus.
You gotta see this.
Speaking
I
of
mean, I've
cactus-
never seen anybody getting a cactus off their roof video.
No, me neither.
I'm a pioneer,
That's different. For sure, Scott. Jeez. Speaking
Well, there's going to be fresh Madagascar vanilla coming out on my site. So by Christmas, I've got it brewing right now. So
Okay.
I've got vanilla extract that's organic and cinnamon and anise. So be coming up soon.
Oh,
Make your own ice cream.
nice. Yeah, you can.
Madagascar ice cream, vanilla.
Speaking of ice cream, you see
That's
the
right.
gold prices?
No.
They probably went to the ice creams.
Well, gold is moving on up, $4.77. It's at $1,763.72.
Took a hit.
Took a hit, but it's ticking. Silver's up 2 cents. It's at $22.63.
Ooh,
Okay.
So-
that one took a hit too.
Yeah, well, it did drop down to $21.53 back on the 29th.
Platinum.
Well, I mean, last week was rough.
Yeah, oh yeah, during the day I've been watching them. I was shocked. Gold at one point dropped to like low 1700s before it ended up closing at that 1763 in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it's all over the place. Yeah, silver's been down almost to 20. It's
Yeah.
like buy silver now.
Yeah.
Platinum, though, that's up $24.73.
How low did it get there?
It got to $914.77, but it's at $989.29. I've been watching, man. If it gets down to that 800, I'm buying an ounce.
Yeah.
I'm staying true to that. I'm going to.
Mhm.
Now, Palladium took a tumble, $17.78 at $1,899.28. So that one went down. So what do you think rhodium did?
15. When
It had to go up by $500. Maybe
Well,
70.
it did go up $300, but it's only at $13,700.
Yeah.
wow. Well,
That's a heck of a lot different. 26, isn't it?
but it was like 15 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Really?
Dropped down to 13.
It did on the 16th of September. It looks like is the low. It dropped to $11,250.
Crap.
Man, and just think that one. God, what was it? Yeah, it was up 29,500
Yeah.
just 6 months ago
Holy moly.
at its peak. Yeah, 6
But
months
that's
ago.
womp, womp, womp.
Man,
Ah,
That's a
man.
heck of a drop.
maybe it'll spike up again. I don't know. Looking at the historical graph, it's nosediving pretty hard.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's your precious metal prices.
Nice.
So good news for gold, moving back up.
Well, that's a good thing. And silver's moving back up.
Mhm.
Yep.
Silver's like, remember it was 26. Now it's down to 20.
Yeah.
Ah,
But at least it's going up again, though. What about
Yeah.
Bitcoin, Shad?
Oh, I see Jaron posted there. It ended up right now around $54,680,
Yeah.
but it shot up to 55,575.
Yeah.
Wow.
Booyah. I
So the
think,
question is, do you sell on the high, then rebuy in when it drops back down in the 30s?
I think
heck
Sun's
yes.
48 or something. So very
Play
nice.
the game, man. You only live once,
Right.
right? Isn't that what they say? YOLO or whatever, investing. Anyways, we do have some birthdays.
Birthdays.
Some birthdays. It's October the 6th. So we have Alice Allen Glore, Astro Bouncer, Bruce L, Carl Milliken, Charles Finney Moe, Darren, Dave, aka Ghost Rider, David, Eric Kennedy, Ernie, Fred Dominguez, H.A. Sutter, Jim Olson, Mexican James Dean, Michael, Paul Grider, Ron Hamilton, and Scott M. So I think there's more and I can't see them.
Oh.
That's a ton of birthdays today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, for it to fill up the whole list.
Wow. So I wonder.
Astro Bounce.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Astro Bouncer.
Astro Bouncer. Yeah. Well,
Astro
we we got to pick two because normally we always have two. So we'll pick
Uh-huh.
Astro Bouncer.
And
Dude, how about Mexican James Dean? That's priceless.
there you go.
I kind of figured you were going to go for that one. All right. So Astro Bouncer
Yeah.
from Greer, South Carolina. He sluices, he pans, belongs to the Eastern U.S. Prospectors Club. He found the site through the Eastern U.S. Prospectors.
Cool.
Dearman is his username on Eastern Prospectors who referred him. Dearman. I wonder if is that you, Rich?
you.
It's Rich's alias. Dear man.
So, but it looks like he's been a member going back quite a ways. Wow. I gotta click through several pages. 2010.
Ooh, that's a oldie.
He's an oldie. Astro Bouncer. All right. None other than Mexican James Dean. All right. One guess. You get one guess, Swifty. Where is Mexican James Dean from?
Oh, he's gonna cheat.
I was gonna throw it out there. I have to throw it between just because of the name. I would go with Mexico or not Mexico, but Nevada or New Mexico. But
I'm going to say Kansas.
Kansas. All right. What do you think, Rich?
Mexico.
He's from Phoenix, Arizona.
Close enough.
Close enough, Scott. Really?
I said New Mexico and Nevada.
That's not close enough.
One's right here. One's right here.
Yeah, one's here, one's up here,
Yeah.
but not here.
Right.
We're all connected.
All right. But the Mexican James Dean, he pans, he high banks, he sluices in the river and metal detects, belongs to the GPAA. Heard about the site from YouTube. None other than the man himself, Dennis Dayton, mentioned
All
it
right.
Oh, wow.
in his video. Look at that. Dennis back on the board.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the military fort. So we got the picture of the gyms. Sorry. He uses a river sluice, a high banker, a trommel, a pick, a shovel, the bounty hunter metal detector. We got one. Gold hound, gold spiral wheel, and a miller table. So he uses quite a bit of things. He's been a member though since 2015.
Cool. Yeah, I think the gold spiral, I think that's made here in Arizona too, down south.
Is it?
I think so.
Wow.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
That's cool.
It is
Yeah.
cool.
So there's your birthdays, at least what I could see.
Oh, that's
So-
cool. That's a lot.
Happy birthday.
Happy day.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right. Well, let's take a quick break and come back with some news. We haven't had news in weeks.
So you have no idea what's been going on out there.
Right.
Some of it might be old because I got it laying around for
We've been lost. It's like there's been no news.
No news.
All right. We'll
Okay.
be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorsSpace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorsSpace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorsSpace.com. GoldProspectorsSpace.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
Okay, everybody, it's September 15th. I mean, October 6th.
Priceless.
Oh man, that's embarrassing.
It's been a while, so I've got some stories.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay, October 6th. I'll start off with a more recent one, and then we're going to probably go back in time. Crater of Diamonds. This happened is it Arkansas? A California woman took home a 4.38 carat yellow diamond that she found at the Crater of Diamond State Park in Murfreesboro, Arkansas. And it is the largest diamond that they found at the park this year.
Oh, very nice.
And it's a canary diamond. That's crazy.
Pretty.
The yellow one.
Beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
It is pretty.
Oh my goodness. Noreen Redberg found the yellow diamond sitting on top of the ground within an hour of searching. Noreen and her husband, Michael, have been traveling and visiting America's national parks. And while in the hot springs, they realized that they were close to the Crater of Diamonds. So they decided that they would just go there. So they started their day at the park searching for diamonds, I guess, near a shaded area, and they didn't find anything. So the husband suggested that they venture out a little further. He was quoted as saying, "It was cold in the shade that morning, so I told Noreen that we should go to the middle of the field where it was warmer." 40 minutes later, his wife was walking around and saw something shiny on the ground. She didn't think it was a diamond, but she picked it up. And then when they brought it up to their diamond center that they had there to ID the diamonds, they said that they found a large yellow diamond.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
personally think her husband was trying to steal her thunder.
I mean, no, did you hear how nonchalantly up she just was walking and looked down?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not giving nobody any ideas. Man, can you imagine if you were able to go after a rainstorm and just walk through with a light on your hat at night, what you would find?
Oh yeah, well that's what they said. They came at the ideal time because it was raining a bunch, and when you want to go there a few days after a rain shower and get there when the sun's out, because basically the rain just kind of clears up all the overburden.
Right.
That's how you find them good arrowheads.
Yep,
Dang.
that's the trick.
It's a
So
beauty.
go during the rainy season.
Yeah.
So maybe we should go there next year around this time.
All right.
Okay. There you go.
All right. So some of these stories might be kind of old, but interesting nonetheless.
The story.
Yep. State of Washington. They recently received a green light to continue with a federal lawsuit against the owners of the now closed Buckhorn Mountain gold mine in north central Washington. So this suit is charging the company with dragging its feet since 2015 to comply with state and federal water pollution laws. So in June, U.S. District Judge Rosanna Maloof Peterson ruled that Republic-based Crown Resources and in its Denver-based parent company, Kinross Gold. Anyway, she ruled against them in their attempt to dismiss a lawsuit filed by the Washington State Attorney General's office. So The lawsuits charged them with not complying with the Clean Water Act and the Washington Water Pollution Control Act. So that's going on again.
You know what? It really shouldn't have took that long in the first place. 4 years. Come on.
Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah.
I mean, usually it's like
I would
1
have to
year.
agree with that.
You got 1 year or 1 month. You know, it's going to be, we need it done now.
Yeah. So I guess, they waited a long time. You think it has anything to do with like who was in the president's chair?
Yeah, could.
I don't know.
I think it has a lot to do with it. So I'm not going to get too political, but anyway, if the state wins the lawsuit, the maximum penalty will be $54,800 per violation per day, up to 5 years. That is going to be really, really expensive.
Yeah, that'll get expensive real quick.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's skip over up to Alaska.
Heading to Alaska.
Watching to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
More great news.
North to Alaska, you don't know the rush is off.
The Biden administration moved to invoke its Clean Water Act authority. They have marked a major blow to the Pebble Mine project there in Alaska. The EPA said Thursday that, a couple Thursdays ago, a while back, that it would restore protections for Alaska's Bristol Bay, blocking the construction of a massive and controversial gold mine. As we know, we've heard it through the news, because of the world's largest sockeye salmon run.
Mm-hmm.
The policy shift indicated in a court filing in response to a lawsuit filed by the mine's opponents, this is going to deal a serious blow to their project, because as we know, we've heard it's been in the works for more than a decade.
Wow.
So that's been, I didn't realize it was going on that long. I knew it was going on as long as, I started doing the news, because I, remember reporting on them, but wow, crazy. So anyway, the Alaska natives and the environmentalists in all the fishing operations and recreational anglers, including some prominent Republicans such as Donald Trump, and countered that it was too risky to start a hard rock mine at the headwaters of a fishery teeming with sockeye, choho, chum, and pink salmon.
Mm-hmm.
So
I gotta kind of stay on that kind of favor. That's kind of smart. I mean, if you're looking at that and they want to mine it, that's.
I mean, there's gold a lot of places in Alaska. Just kind of leave some of them,
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's a big fishing industry, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And,
especially for the people that live there.
And the fishing industry benefits more people,
Right.
So
You know what? Like somebody like us going up and dredging or something like that's one thing. But going up there with a lot of trucks and doing, if you start
That's
doing
it,
chemical crap, you're just stupid.
yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. And even if you say you do the reclamation, I know that they're really good though, and they do. You got good ones. It's still just not the same.
No.
Oh, it's definitely not.
No. Okay. There was more to that story. A lot of it may be old news, but it just kind of goes through the history of how long this operation's been trying to go. And
Did you say guilt news?
what?
Did you say guilt news?
No.
You said there's a lot more to the story. I thought you said there's a lot more to the story, but it's just guilt news.
No.
Oh no. Old news.
Guilt.
Actually, Tucker Carlson, he's on Fox News. If you don't know who he is, he's a big conservative, and he loves to fish.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been outspoken on this as well.
Is that the skinny guy with brown hair?
I don't know.
He's on TV.
He's got brown hair.
Yeah.
I haven't paid attention if he's skinny.
Yeah, I've seen him on. I think I've seen him on a Facebook post or something like that before.
I do catch his show like on the reruns. I don't get his live show or anything, but yeah, he's a big fisherman. All right, so we'll go over to this news story. It's probably more interesting than
big truck.
Ooh, look at that.
yeah.
Big
Look
truck.
at that. Look at that thing.
Rolls-Royce.
Meet the Rolls-Royce of the giant mining truck.
Ooh.
So you know Rolls-Royce, right? It's a manufacturer of like those really fancy automobiles.
Uh-huh.
But did you know that Rolls-Royce was an aerospace company known for producing jet engines for like Airbus and Boeing?
So it's really a Rolls-Royce.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, I thought you was just calling it like the Rolls-Royce of mining trucks.
It is actually the Rolls-Royce.
It's actually a Rolls-Royce. It's got self-drive mode.
Can you imagine how big? I mean, look.
Holdings.
I mean, can you imagine how big that is? Look, it's got a staircase up
I see it.
Mhm.
where you drive it, and then look at that headache rack over the front of everything. Man,
Yeah.
you imagine the rocks that get dumped in that thing with that big of a headache rack?
Well, Rolls-Royce Holdings purchased a German company that did manufacture large engines for locomotives, ships, and anything industrial. And they purchased them about a decade ago, and they formed Rolls-Royce Power Systems.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this last entity that has produced this, what you see behind me, the MTU hybrid haul truck concept. So I know it's kind of confusing to have completely distinct companies operating under the same name, but this truck, I guess, is supposed to be really, badass.
It looks it.
You think that's, but you know what? It's funny seeing that truck, but think of what fills it.
I know.
That would be a monster.
I know. But this is, used for mining. So they're hoping that, if they can get this going and be successful as a hybrid, that it will actually cut some of the carbon footprint that mining does produce, just offset mining, I guess. So it's kind of, a compromise, and that's kind of cool. I mean,
Is it Is it electric?
It's a hybrid.
Oh, so it's gasoline or electric
Yeah.
or diesel electric or whatever.
Yeah, you can't make a hole 2 or 3, maybe 6 miles deep in the earth, Tim, without having a hybrid truck doing it.
Yeah.
Where do you think your lithium batteries come
true.
from?
That's true.
I'm just saying, nothing says we didn't do any damage by leaving a 40-mile wide hole 7 feet or 7 miles deep.
But look at my truck.
But look at my truck; it works on a battery.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Well, some places aren't they like robot trucks or something?
I think so.
Yeah, they're testing them out.
Yeah.
I think that's more of the stuff in the mines that hauling it out. Yeah.
Right.
Robots.
Yep.
See, that's cool too.
So, Caterpillar, I guess, is working on a zero emissions truck. So there's other companies working on hydrogen fuel cell technologies, and Rolls-Royce is developing this hybrid power plant for its concept vehicle. And they estimate that 30% maximum reduction in emissions are, going to happen.
Mhm.
It aims to use existing diesel engines with large battery packs. I guess it's going to regenerate the energy to run the battery, I guess, right? The engines do.
Right.
It gets really technical, though. You can probably look this up. You'll probably appreciate it, Tim.
It's cool.
You're into cars and stuff like that. But yeah, look it up. And this was like 2 weeks ago, so who knows?
Oh, so this is very recent.
Very recent.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Crazy.
Another way to cut emissions, just put a mask over the exhaust.
Yeah.
That's right.
Try it out sometime.
I agree. Strap a mask on.
Just stand around.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this last story. This is global news. It's the only global news story I got. An unidentified armed men.
Oh, I thought you said Iron Man.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Anyway, they killed 6 and wounded 7 others in an attack on a convoy of vehicles returning from a gold mine owned by Endeavor Mining.
Mm-hmm.
A convoy of empty fuel trucks was ambushed on a few Sundays ago on a stretch of road between Sacconi and Mattiacoli, I think is. I don't know.
I know right where that's at.
Groups with links to Islamic State and Al Qaeda operate in that region and frequently carry out similar attacks, but none have claimed responsibility. As you know, maybe they have by now. I don't know. We will have to look it up. The ambush began with the detonation of an improvised explosive device as the convoy passed, and then followed by heavy gunfire. So the attack comes after 39 people were killed in a strike on a convoy carrying employees from the same mine in November of 2019. And that shut the mine down for almost a year. So despite the presence of thousands of United Nations, regional, and Western troops, Islamic violence in the borderlands of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso has killed thousands of civilians and displaced millions since 2018. So that was West Africa.
Uh-huh.
And that was
That's it. Send in the drones.
All right, send in an Iron Man.
Let's get them out of the way.
And that's the news, Kathleen?
That's it.
That's the news. Old news is good news.
Well, we do have an outing on Gold Prospector Space, an event.
Hey!
All right.
Special shout out to none other than Thomas Pennyweight, folks.
Uh-huh.
It's the October Gold Prospecting and Metal Detecting outing. This one's happening October 16th through the 17th in Kirkland, Indiana.
Ooh, another good spot.
That's on 806 West Horton Road in Kirkland, Indiana. Looks like, wow, if you ever want to call Thomas, go to this event on Gold Prospector Space. His phone number's there for you. But looks like on Friday the 15th, the campground and prospecting opens. On the 16th, you're there all day. And then looks like on the 17th is when you got to leave it by dusk. But they're going to have a few metal detecting hunts going on, which is cool, always fun. So for the morning hunt for adults, that's $35. For the afternoon hunt, that's $50. And the night hunt for an adult is $15. Children under the age of 12 are half price. Early bird discounts. If you do 2 hunts, you get $10. 3 hunts, $15 off. So they do ask for registration. So be sure to look at the contact information to confirm your registration. Also, they want to know about children activities information, so that way they can plan accordingly. But I mean, this includes breakfast. They'll have a prospecting store, a panning zone. So then they'll have look at this, pumpkin paintings.
Oh,
look at that. That'll be fun. They're going to have trick or treat at 4 p.m. So
there you go.
Of course, dinner will also be served. This is Saturday scheduled events, by the way. So dinner and then raffle and giveaways. And then they're even going to have some fireworks and a nice, always, campfire.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks awesome. Breakfast again is served on Sunday. So, man, look at that.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, it sounds great. Oh, yeah. So if you are prospecting, there's plenty of water to float a dredge of all sizes. There's a lot of gravel bars too for high bankers, trommels, stream sluices, and of course, great panning areas.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a fabulous outing.
Yeah.
It's probably the end of the year one for them. Maybe
Probably, right?
October.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the end of the year. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have a really jam-packed schedule. You know, they do a lot with that chapter.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, they're in, like I said, they're around good ground. I can tell you that.
Is it Kirkland?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So there's gold there.
Well, yeah, that's where it's at.
I
Yeah,
know.
there's gold there.
There it is.
So is it north or middle Indiana?
It's gonna be kind of,
South-ish or
I would say
Well-
middle-ish, middle west.
middle
It-
west.
West.
If you go to the events tab and look this event up, there's a Google map. You just click
Ooh.
a link, and
Fancy.
Ah,
that one, yeah, I'm gonna say, oh, there it is. Nope, that's us. I lost it. Hang on,
Oh, my
we'll do this
goodness.
again. Yeah, so it's northwest of Indianapolis.
okay.
So it looks like almost in between Indianapolis and Lafayette, Indiana.
So that's close to like those Monroe.
No,
No,
well,
the Monroes.
that's over here, ain't it?
Well,
Morgan.
see, if
It's
you look,
north.
if you look, you'll see Frankfurt right by Lafayette, about 42 miles south.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's where I was grown up.
Oh, your stomping grounds.
Yeah, that's why I said Kirkland's got good gold.
Cool.
Nice. That's the place.
Indiana has good gold.
Yeah. Just does. Yeah.
Thanks to
So,
that
Southern
old glacier push.
so that would be a good event to go to.
That's directly west. We're probably,
Oh wow.
yeah, that's directly
As a
west.
crow
of us.
flies. Literally.
That's right.
So what? three hours, Shad?
Yeah, it's usually about 3 hours.
Yeah, from there.
Except for we'll be in Pittsburgh that
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
The other way.
No, darn. Well, it's always
Yeah,
next.
3.5 hours for us.
Yeah, there's always next year.
If Dennis didn't have to work, man, if I was him, I'd go do it.
Maybe
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
it does, especially the pumpkin painting.
Well, I mean, if you come in, you got your dredge pre-built on a trailer or something like that, or in back of a toy hauler, you back up, bang, throw it in water. Dude, yeah, I would definitely go. Just saying.
Scott, what's today's date? 6th?
That's the 6th, I believe, 10/6/2021, according to my computer.
How much longer for you?
We just had a big ass rainstorm yesterday, and I mean it was a good one. Holy moly! And
Holy
and then
moly.
we had and then we had that
Yeah,
one
that's-
rainstorm a week and a half ago. So it's all in when it's going to dry out is the big thing.
Yeah. I was on a meeting with somebody in Arizona when that storm blew in.
Well, here's a funny story. 2 days ago, my mom sends me a text. So it's like, I think it was like almost 9 a.m. Eastern. So it's like 6 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
right? So she's sitting outside watching the news and the morning news, local news there. And I guess wherever this reporter was, it started to rain. The reporter literally goes, "This is amazing. Normally it doesn't rain right now." He goes, "Let me see if you could hear this." And they said he put the mic down to the ground to hear the rain. My mom just sat there and she texted me, "You never believe it, watching the news, and they put the mic to the rain."
What an idiot.
Well, don't they like cook eggs too on the sidewalk or something?
Hey, that's a truism.
That's a true.
That is no bull crap about that. You can put a skillet out in the sunlight for 1 hour, and then go out and you will cook a steak in 5 minutes.
You need to do it.
Wow. Yikes.
But still, a microphone to hear some
I know,
raindrops.
right?
Really? Come on.
I think-
Okay, now I don't understand why you'd put it to the ground. I mean, yeah, that's where they're kind of going, but if I had a roof or something around me, that'd work even better. I mean,
I don't know.
and he's on camera. I mean, why would you have to hear it? You could see him getting wet.
Yeah. All good questions. Wow, look at Scott. He's so much more mature when he wears a regular shirt instead of white t-shirt. I can't believe think we got on the whole show without talking about what he's wearing right now?
I know we forgot all about it. I don't
Oh
know
my
how.
gosh.
I
In case
do not
y'all's
know
wondering,
how.
I got this on for when I go out on the porch. The mosquitoes are they're nasty, they're bad, they're mean, and they will
Still,
welt me up.
It's
They welt
not
you up
white,
bad.
but it's not
Huh?
white.
Not white.
It's not
And-
white though.
And do
That's
you remember what he called it though? It's his
Yeah.
night shirt.
night shirt?
It's a
His
night
night shirt.
Hey, night. See the swish, swish, swish.
Yeah, the night.
The
Night,
mosquitoes
night,
aren't attracted to the red shirt.
No, it's just one of those really light, stretchy, like wick away shirts.
What about your
Ah.
head?
Huh?
Yeah,
Your head.
it's
It's like a big bullseye now. You're a bullseye to them,
it's
right? They see the red ring. And there's that white bald head. They're coming down.
You know, they never. I got
Diabolical.
hair. I got hair, but I don't get bit on the head. Believe it or not, I never have got bit in the head. But boy, I'll tell you, in the back, the arms and stuff, boy, they'll nab you out here, and they're vicious. And they'll even get like
I
right
have
on
a
your
bug
fingers.
spray for that.
but they don't bite you in the head.
You're gonna
All
figure.
organic.
I can't wait till you guys get out here. You're gonna find out that bug spray's a bunch of crap.
No, it works. It really, really does.
Hey, Rich, you don't have no hair. Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito on top of the head? You have? See, Rich has.
Oh my!
Yeah,
I've got him on the face.
I get them when I go to Alaska
And they're
every year.
huge.
One
I
will
get 'em
bite
all
me
over.
right here on the head, on the forehead.
The back of
Every
the neck,
time.
the head,
Oh,
ears,
jeez.
ankles, wherever.
That's why you got to wear a hat.
They're hungry.
They are hungry. They're
Yeah.
blood-sucking urchins.
The
And
bug
then they
sucking
swell up really
urchins.
big when they're on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
The
aggravating.
thing I can, like I said, I can usually hear them, or I can, they're visual. You swat them away, so I don't usually get bit on it. But
Yeah,
man, they'll
you-
get like
you
out here.
sit
They'll
there
get you
and
right. They'll get you right on your
The
nipples.
ones that buzz are female and they don't bite.
Really?
No, the males.
The males, they're males.
They're not.
The ones that make the noise aren't the ones who are going to bite you.
The females are blood sucking.
silent but deadly.
They
Oh,
are.
man.
I think it's the males will distract you.
Right, and you're going.
Bites you.
Meanwhile, they're just there feasting on you on your arm, and you don't even
Yeah.
realize.
Because you're going
Realize
like
it.
this.
You guys ever did that trick where you tighten up your muscle and wait for them to blow up?
No.
Never
Yeah,
done.
that's
No.
Yeah, I'm
What?
not joking you. If you see one biting you in the forearm, right, tighten your muscle up and keep it tight. Because once you do it, they can't,
You just
they can't
flex
get
your
back out.
arm.
They can't get back out, so the blood just keeps flowing. Well, eventually, you got to blow up like a balloon.
You're lying.
I'm not joking you.
I need a video, Scott. With
Oh my God, you guys, this is I'm
There we
freaking
go.
almost 50 years old. You guys never heard this?
No.
My Lord.
You, Rich,
That'd be cool.
have you ever heard it? I've never heard of it.
No, me neither.
I'm
I
telling you,
wouldn't
if
let
they're
one
like on your
bite me.
forearm, right where the muscle is, tighten up your arm. Because once you tighten it up, they can't pull back out.
the same thing happened to Joe Biden, and there's Hunter.
Eh,
And on that note,
You had to go there.
I did.
you're funny.
it's 10 o'clock, so we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to join us Sunday. We'll be back at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time as always. And until then, Kathleen Shad, good seeing you guys. Rich,
Yeah, welcome back.
Scott,
Good
thanks
night,
for
everyone.
being it.
Good
And
night.
Go Diggers.
We're out of here. See you Sunday.
We want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and be sure to join us every Wednesday night right here on Prospectors Radio for our West Coast Wednesday show at 9 Eastern Standard Time.